Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then welcome. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look here. So I wanted to use all of the shades for my eyes sort of from the one palette, because last time I used Jawbreaker and Pink Religion, because I do really like the pinks in Jawbreaker, but I mean this is his pink palette, so I wanted to use all shades out of this because I don't really pick it up that often. So you guys can follow me on social media. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Twitter and I'm on Instagram, and that's under the same handle, which is at ChloeKH with 2 E's, where I do post a lot more content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye! Hi guys, so we're nice and zoomed in now. So to start off this sort of cut crease look, I'm going to be predominantly using just shadows out of the Pink Religion palette. So I'm going to take this one here first, just here, called Beauty Killer. So I've primed my eyes with the Bobbi Brown eye base. I've used the Benefit Cakeless Shade 1 concealer set with a bit of loose powder, Jeffree Star Skin as my skin prep, and Pink Honey on my brows. So I'm just going to take my little Morphe pencil and just sort of sketch out this shape. So with a full cut crease I do go a bit lower and really extend it outwards. Then from about here I'm just going to take it out below my brow. So I'm just going to take this little fluffy pencil brush here with nothing on and just gently blend out the edges for the next shadow. Sorry if you can hear the noise outside my window. Around the area that I live, we've got sort of like flats sort of all around, and I think that one of the flats sort of behind is getting some work done, and there's an old man that's just shouting to one of his neighbours. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my next shade, and it's this one here called Strawberry Youth. So I'm just keeping this nice and tight because I find that the colours in this palette, they are very, very similar. Especially when they're blended out, like they look a little bit different in the pan, and then when you decide to go in with that shade and put it on your eyes, it can look like exactly the same, which is one of my little sort of beefs with this palette, I guess. So I'm then going to take my next brush with nothing on again and just shade around that area as well. And you can see that it is so similar to the first shade. Next shade in the palette is Star Saviour. And again, just softly blending the edges with my next slightly fluffier brush with nothing on it. Literally when I was doing this look sort of on this eye, I almost took it off at this stage because I was like, it's just one pink stripe. But to be fair, you know, when you do go in with your second or third lot of blending and then you cut it, you can see the sort of definition between the shades. It just looks like such a hot mess though just before. I'm going to take the lighter shade in the palette just here called Saint Star. So I sort of use this brush in an upward motion like this, and then when I want to blend the edges I'll sort of turn it this way and blend it like that. Because I'm not a massive fan of having shadow go all the way up, I like to have a little bit of gap. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with those shades again and just sort of deepen them up, blend them out a bit more. So it's a really nice sunny day today. It's a Saturday. Jake and I went out for drinks last night for a couple of hours with one of his friends. Jake got a little kebab and I got some nuggies for the walk home. We didn't go to the gym this morning as Jake was quite tired, so we're going to go tomorrow instead. But yeah, it's really nice weather outside, so I'm just trying to think of what we can do when Jake gets back in. He doesn't actually have football today, he's got the day off, so he's just sort of met some of his friends in town. So I'm not quite sure what to do. It is also Mother's Day tomorrow, but my mum and one of my sisters is working, so we did like the Mother's Day sort of meal and gifts on Tuesday. We went to Beefy Boys. So it does seem quite weird, but when I go to Beefy Boys I don't actually get a burger. To be fair, I'm not really a burger person unless I go to somewhere like McDonald's where, you know, you just get sort of like a double cheeseburger, because that's just a classic, isn't it, for McDonald's. But I don't generally go for burgers when I eat out. So I actually had chicken wings instead, and I shared some bacon fries with my mum. Okay, so I've blended it out just as much as I wanted to, really, because the shades were starting to look like they were just melting into one. So I'm just going to cut the crease now. So I'm just going to take a bit of micellar water and a little sort of pointed cotton tip just to wipe away all of this first. Okay, so you can see sort of, once it's been cut, you can see the definition of the dark pink and the slight fade. So I am just going to take a little bit of that concealer and just help sort of cut the shape. I'm going to be taking this shimmer here out of the palette and that's called Frosting Cold. So I have spritzed it with a little bit of setting spray, just like I do with all of my shimmers really. Keeping in with the pink theme, I want to do a pinky liner. So I'm going to use this Makeup by Tammi pink cake liner here. You just activate it by spraying a little bit of water in it. And I just keep sort of swirling my brush around until I get the thicker consistency that I'm sort of after. And then I'm sort of popping it on the back of my hand, and I'll work the product from there. Okay, so I'm just going to gently clean up this end dry and then we'll be back. Okay, so I'm just taking that Beauty Killer shade and just keeping it quite tight on my underneath my waterline. Blending that with a little bit of Strawberry Youth and Sugar Saviour. And Saint Star. For my inner corner, I'll be taking this shade here called Princess Crown. And then taking some more of that cake liner and doing my inner corner. And for my waterline, I'm going to take the extra spicy crisp finish paint from Plouise. I really like using this paint in the waterline when I do a pink look. I just think it looks so nice. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera now, put some lashes on and do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to show you the finished look. The lashes that I am going to be wearing are sort of these ones here. They are my favourites, and they're from Primalash, which are the collab with the Face Fairy, and they're called Fairy Godmother. Hey guys, so this is the finished look here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this very pink tutorial. So I had a comment left on one of my YouTube videos to do a ranking order of my favourite sort of Jeffree Star palettes. I'm happy to do that, but I don't actually own all of his palettes, so I'm not quite sure whether to do it or not. So just let me know in the comments below if you would like to see that, and I'd be happy to do so with the palettes that I do have. But anything else that I have used on my face today, I'll pop in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!